Hi guys, welcome to another episode of No Father Figures. Today's segment is called 101 Will, with Mykel Williams, the owner of Saints Blade Studios in Hamilton. Hi Mykel.
What's going on, man?
Yo, bro, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks for the invite. Appreciate you.
We'll go straight into this.
Oh shoot.
We go straight. So, we're going to talk about your background at Albany first, right?
Okay.
So, like, obviously we can tell like you're light skinned, right? So like so what's the background like? What is the
You had to jump right into that. Yo, so my mom, she's Jamaican and Guyanese. And then I recently found out that my father is Russian and Czech.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the way I grew up with my mom. My mom's a single mother. I didn't know my biological father until I still don't know him. But I did that ancestry test. Mm-hmm. So I did one of those, and like it says everything. Like it's crazy. Like that stuff is crazy, bro.
What do you mean everything?
It says everything. Like you get matched up with family members you didn't even know it was your fams. Like,
oh yeah.
So I found my aunt on there, who's like my actual biological aunt.
Oh yeah.
It matches you with people like that. So I reached out to her. I was like, yo, I'm this and this, yada, yada, woo. And it turns out, like, her brother was my dad. So she told me, like, everything. Like, it's crazy, bro. Shit. Yeah.
Man, that is a terrible way to start this podcast because I didn't know it was not your life.
Yeah. You said you wanted to get into it. So we'll get into it, yo. Let's do it.
I feel bad now.
Nah. I'm good.
So, like, that brings us, like, to the no father figure thing. Like, this is a safe space for all of you guys, you know. I can't relate, but it's a safe space for all of you. So, like, how does it feel like growing up in a single mother environment?
See, with that being said, I had a lot of father figures, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I had my uncle Mike, I had my cousin Cameron, R.I.P. to him. I had my godfather Nigel. He was also the guy that taught me how to cut hair. He owns Groom for Men in Hamilton. I also had my other godfather, Jimmy, R.I.P. to him as well. So I had a lot of people, like, as a good father figure to show me how to be, I don't know, a man, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was just raised, like, you see it till this day, like, if you're raised by just a mother, bro, it's hard to, like, find that confidence. Not to say anything wrong about being, like, a single mom bringing up a man, but it takes a man to raise a man. Yeah. You know, you need a mom to raise a boy, yes. Yeah. Well, you need a man to raise a man because, or you're stuck with a bunch of little boys around that, you know.
That makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Like, while you're saying all of that, you mentioned your uncle Mykel.
Yeah.
You know, for at some point, I thought that was your brother, your older brother.
Right, I hear that all the time.
Like, the resemblance is crazy. I wish we had the picture right now. The resemblance is insane.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Mykel.
The only difference is he's 6'5" and I'm 5'8".
Oh yeah,
like, why couldn't I get some of that height, guy? Like, come on, bro.
I'll see you guys pictures.
We wouldn't be talking about cutting hair right now. You talking about me being in? No, I'm joking. I'm not that good at basketball. I just play. I just hoop.
So, like, growing up, like, how did you see love being shown to you?
Man, I had someone ask me this question. They asked me, what is love to me? I say, honestly, bro, love is love. Like, there's no exact definition of what it is. Love is love. If you show love, that's love. If you show that you care about something, that's love. If just giving someone a simple hug, being, yo, everything's gonna be good, that's love. So, I don't know. I've always, love was very, like, just open to me. Like, there wasn't anything that really showed me it. It's kind of, I had to experience it to know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so, like, your birthday was like on the 23rd of February.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate that? Like, how did you celebrate that?
Like, this year?
Yeah.
Oh, I just kicked it, bro. Honestly, I was just, what did I do? I went to Shoeless Joe's with a couple of my homies. Literally just sat back and just reminisced on, like, funny times. Yeah, it was actually a good time. Yeah. There's a lot of stories I can't really talk about on the potty, but
it's the same space.
Yeah. Different space. That's a different time, you know.
So, like, now, like, you're 29. Like, how does it feel like getting one step closer to, like, stop being 29? Like, in your 20s, like, you're old as fuck now. Like, how does that feel?
Old as fuck. Bro, it's crazy, man. I'm just glad to see another day. Like, I know a lot of people that didn't even make it past 20. Never mind 29. Like, I know people that didn't even make it to 18. So I'm just glad I'm still here, you know.
Yeah. And do you feel like you've achieved like some of the goals you set for yourself before a certain age?
Most definitely, yeah. Yep. I never really like had a long-term goal. It's hard to say, like, you just growing up, I never really thought of long-term goals. It's always been short-term. Like, even if it's within a year or so, it's kind of like I just roll with the punches. I'm a roll with the punches type of guy. Like, if you were to ask me, I don't know, say 5 years ago, if I was to say like, yo, I'm gonna own my shop one day and own a private studio, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. That's what I thought. Yeah. But I came up with this idea 2 years ago, and I made it happen like a year ago. So, you know, I roll with the punches, bro. I live in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
That is a good thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I think like the most important thing about being a man is having faith and like believing whatever you do.
Yeah.
So like, what are the things that you love doing like growing up? Like right now, like you just look back and be like, you wish you could still do them. Like
freedom, bro, freedom. I wish I could just get up and just go play ball all day or just kick it with my friends, listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Play my video. Like, there's lots of things like that I wish I could still do, but at the same time, I'm thankful for what I do now. Yeah. Now I actually have like focus. I have a mission that I have to accomplish. I have a purpose. Back then, I didn't really have a purpose. I was just chilling, you know, like a regular kid.
Yeah, I mean, going to Cathedral High School, like I don't think there's much purpose there. Like, I know friends that went there, but yeah, you know, shout out to Cathedral though.
But, yeah, so I got lucky going there though, because my friends, like I have a really good group of friends. Like my friends, I've known them since, like my best friend, I've known him since kindergarten. One of my closest friends, I've known him since like grade 5. Another one, all of them like around grade 6, 7, 8. They're all good group of people. Like we all have something going for ourselves. It's not like we're out in the streets. And if you were one of the guys that kind of like went off in that direction, it is what it is. Life still goes on. You go that way, I'll love you from afar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like doing my research, like I figure like you have a very big passion for like basketball.
Yeah.
Like, did you think like if you hadn't started this career like path you're in right now, do you think you would have chased the basketball dream?
Hell no, bro. Basketball is not life. It's for fun. If you're not, listen, bro, if you're Canadian and you're not over 6 foot, good luck to you, bro. Like, it's not, come on, man.
Mykel is like, you said Mykel is 6'5". Why is he not in the league though?
He went semi-pro for football. He was a football player first. Oh. I have football genes in my family. Don't look at me and think that way. But I have like I have a cousin named Shomari that was drafted number 1 in the CFL like years back. So that gene's in my blood. It just didn't hit me.
I never seen you play football though.
I watch it a lot.
You don't play
it? I don't play it, bro. I'm the one in the stands, just breaking it down like a science.
I mean, a win is a win,
bro. Yo, catch me on fantasy football. I'm cooking everybody. Bro. Anyone that wants to look at me, anyone that wants to smoke in fantasy football, come holler at me, bro. Come holler at me.
I don't even know what fantasy football is, though. I won't lie. I don't know.
You know fantasy? You don't never.
I'm not a fan of football. No.
What about fantasy soccer?
Yeah, soccer.
It's the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Draft your players and keep it pushing.
I mean, like I know this football player, Rashad White. You know Rashad White? Like I know him, so like he's a good dude though. So
you know him?
Yeah.
Oh, you know him?
Man, I don't want to talk about that one. So like, when did you start like showing interest in barbing?
When did I, bro? That started like early on. Like you talk back on this, like it's actually funny. So my grandmother was a hairstylist growing up. She was also a barber. Like I said, my godfather, my sister's dad, Nigel, he's a barber. So it's been around my life since I was born. And like I could say the day that it started is the day that I took a pair of kitchen scissors and I chopped my sister's hair off.
Oh no.
Bro, the thing is, at the moment, everyone was mad at me for doing it. And then the fact that like it actually looked nice after they waited like 20 years to tell me this, by the way. You know what? That was actually a really nice like style for her, you know? So I guess it started there. Little did I know, you know what I mean?
And I feel like sorry.
But like I used to kick it at the barbershop like all the time, bro. Like I'd be the one because like I said, Nigel, he owned the barbershop, so I'm not getting a cut during regular hours, bro. I'm waiting till I'm the last person getting cut because it's a free cut. You know? I'm like
you don't have a choice,
bro. I didn't have a choice. I'd be getting cut at like 11 p.m. with school in the morning, first day of school. You know, like it is what it is. At least I got my cut.
Speaking of school, now let's go to school for a bit. How was it like growing up around like all of this your friends. Like, how did you guys even like become super
How
close
do you
friends?
go? I would say the building I grew up in was very, very like cool, man. Like I grew up in 21 Sanford. You know that building, the one across from Cathedral
Oh
City.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I grew up there, and they always had like after school programs set up. Like at Pinky Lewis, they had we call it game room, but it was run by Kiwanis. So it was very like that building. There's a lot of young kids there, right? So we all kind of just meshed together. We'd go like summertime, we're outside playing any sport you could think of. Wintertime, bro, we're playing chase around the building. Like that building was a jungle gym for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just, I don't know, we always just we became family in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So like, and I see like you like taking photographs. Like you're a photographer on the side too.
No, you're the photographer, bro.
I see your work. You're good. Like, what inspires you though to like take photos?
What
And your
inspires
pictures
me?
are like in black and white. Like, what inspires that? What's the story behind that?
I don't know. I really like that style of photos. But I would say photography is probably like my art side coming out because my great grandfather, he's a photographer. He used to do a lot of like wedding photography and stuff like that. My mom as well, she was a photographer like when I was a baby and stuff. So like if I go back, like my mom has like bins full of like photos, bro, bins.
So like most of all this, your interests like barbering, photography, all came from the family.
Yeah,
Everything's
it's
from the family.
weird, bro. It's weird.
So
It's
like,
like a natural thing. No,
yeah.
it's
you didn't have to like, you didn't have to work for it or learn nothing about it. Just
yeah, like
It was
it kind of naturally just came to me. You know?
oh, yeah. That's really good though. So 2018, what were you doing? 2018.
2018. Yeah. What was I doing? 2018.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I was probably partying, and then I was also expecting my son midway. So it was a little bit of both.
I think that's a lie. That's
Huh?
a lie. That is a lie.
That's a lie? What do you mean that's a lie, bro? What was I doing?
2018.
Yeah.
You won the barbing competition.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me.
Let me see this. That's good times, bro. How'd you even get this, man? Yeah. This, yo.
So caught you in the lie now.
What you got to ask about? I forgot about this for a second, man. This was a good time.
So how did this winning this competition? How did they change your whole journey?
Yo, it gave me the confidence I needed to say, yo, I'm actually nice. Because before that, I was like, I have a problem with questioning a lot of my abilities. I don't like feeling satisfied about stuff. So I'm always like down on myself. I always say, yo, I'm not that good yet. And then when I did this, I just did it just cause. I was like, you know what? Might as well get it out the way. Let me try it out. So I wasn't even expecting to win. I didn't go into it. I just went in to just do it, you know?
Yeah.
With me just doing it was a win in itself because I tried something.
Yeah.
And when I won it, I'm like, yo, I'm really nice at this, bro. Wow. Like, I didn't get satisfied, though. Don't get me wrong. I never got satisfied. I still said, you know what? I could have done better anyways, you know? But, yeah, no, this was sick, bro. Like,
And then how many people did you go against like doing that competition?
I believe that competition I was up against anywhere from 20 to 25 people. I can't remember exactly, but they were all around Canada. I had some guys from, like, the States. Pretty sure one was from Mexico and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like that's a really good thing. And like when I met you, right, you used to like call here at the
Split Ave.
Split Ave.
Yep.
And like, it was like a lot of people in there. How was that like working with other barbers? Like,
Oh, bro, I've worked with a lot of barbers my whole career, and that's probably what got me to open up the studio that I have now which is just 2 chairs in it, because I don't like being in a big public area. I like being more enclosed, more private. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get very anxious in like you're ever in a cafeteria or a food court and you hear like a bunch of voices and stuff. Yeah, I hate working in that atmosphere, bro. I hate it because I can't focus on what's right in front of me. You know what I mean?
So like how is it like now, like having your own spot, doing
bro.
your own thing?
It's paradise.
Right,
Paradise.
it's peaceful.
I love it. It's peaceful. It gets lonely sometimes when I'm not, like, if I have a break or something, bro. I'm literally just sitting there in the chair, just like, what do I do now? Like, yo, should I put on a movie? Like, you know, I'm always playing around saying, yo, I'm gonna get a puppy for this joint, so I'm not by myself anymore, man. You know?
Yeah. And 2019, right? You had a fundraiser for National Suicide Prevention for your birthday. Why did you do that? Like, what was the inspiration behind that?
The inspiration for that is, it's crazy. We're actually coming up on the anniversary for my sister. It's been 10 years since she committed.
Oh.
So yeah, that's basically what that came from. A lot of the things that I do is inspired by my sister Tyra. R.I.P. to her.
Rest in peace, Tyra.
Yeah, that's why I did that fundraiser. That's basically why. That's it, to be honest.
Damn. I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, I'm sorry you had to like experience that at a very young age. Like, how did that change you though?
How did it change me, bro? Before it happened, I would say I was careless. I was doing a lot of dumb shit. I didn't really have a mission. I didn't really care about anything. I was like, people don't like hear me say it, but I was a piece of shit, bro. Like, straight up, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just playing with. I was messing with people all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you know. And then after it happened, obviously I went through my own struggles after, depression, all that stuff. And I just woke up. I'm like, yo, if she was here right now, she'd probably kick my ass if I'm not doing something. So it woke me up. It gave me reason to actually find my mission, find my purpose, right? It made me start playing ball again, because before it happened, I kind of like took a break from playing ball, but she loved playing basketball. So I'm like, if she can't do it, I gotta do it. You know what I mean? So just it gave me focus.
Once again, rest in peace, Tyra. So do you think like right now, like you're in a good mental space, like work wise, everything in general?
Am I in a good mental space? Yeah, I'm all right. You know, we take stuff a day at a time. There's some good days, some bad days. You know.
And I'm gonna acknowledge the fact that like I know like your personal life, you make it so private and all of that. Like, why do you keep it so private from like everybody?
Because I want to protect my loved ones from anything that's harmful around me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like I'm in harmful places all the time, but you just never know these days with like AI technology and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of sick people out there, bro.
A lot
I don't want people knowing who I'm around, who my kids are. I don't even want them knowing their names. You know what I mean? So that's essentially why. It's just protection for my loved ones. You know.
So let's go back to 2018 when you said you were expecting your first child.
Yeah.
How did that like expectation? How did they change you?
That changed my life. That's another one. As soon as this guy was on the way, bro, like I said before him, mans were out. I was outside. I was partying, like clubs every weekend, bottles every weekend. Like, I was living with my best friend at the time, Paulo. Shout out Paulo, yo. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, when we went to the club, it was one time we went out for his birthday. Bro, we ordered so many bottles of Ciroc and Hennessy. We went to the bartender, like, yo, fam, we need another bottle. Like, we can't do that. Like, why? You guys bought it all. I'm like, what the fuck? No, they said, no, you tripping. You're like, no, seriously, you bought it all. And then they're like, well, we can do Smirnoff for you. Like, yeah, it's time to go home. I'm not drinking that.
Man. So like, when did you know like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen? Like, before you even found out, like, oh,
that, like, I like planning it? Let me rewind it. So in 2017 is when I stopped partying. That's when I was expecting my first child. But unfortunately, we had a miscarriage. And then that's when I already stopped partying. So I was just kind of kicking it with my wife. And then in 2018 is when we were planning to have Angel, so we were trying, and then it happened, and then we were like, yeah, it's time.
You just name dropped his name now. You just name dropped.
It's okay. Shout out Angel.
Angel. So like, why did you choose that name, Angel? Like, I feel like that's personal. That's deep for you.
Because Angel is my angel baby, right? That's what you call like your child after a miscarriage. It's your angel baby. So Angel, that name came from that, and one of my favorite movies actually. You ever watch Four Brothers?
Nope.
You gotta watch Four Brothers. If you know, you know. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
So like, how did that impact your lifestyle when the baby came? Like,
when he came, bro, I was straight grind mode. That's when I started working 9 to 9 almost every day. I said, no, I need money now.
That's what I'm saying. Babies are expensive.
Babies are expensive.
They're expensive.
Not even with just currency, bro. It's time.
Everything is expensive. Everything. I can't afford one right now. No. No.
Man, I'm telling you.
And you know, you're like one of the few people in the world right now that are blessed with both a boy and a girl.
Yeah, my daughter Solana. Yeah. I'll have to say her name now too.
So shout out to you too.
Yeah.
So like, how does he feel like watching them grow like differently?
Damn, man. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like one's so like it's funny. I call one sweet and I call the other one spicy.
Spicy.
My son, he's very sweet. He's very gentle, polite. You know, my daughter, she's polite. Don't get me wrong, but that girl's crazy. She's crazy.
I mean, she has it's from the light skin in you, though. Light skin.
Man, sure.
You know that's about light skin.
She's half Latina too, bro. That's what it is.
I'm like, oh, that's even crazy.
Too, you know what I'm saying? Like, crazy. It's over with, guys. Like, I feel bad for Latina. I feel bad for any kids, bro, in the future that mess with my kids, bro. Like,
light skin Latina, no way.
GG's, fam. GG's.
She better get into boxing now.
Oh, soon.
Oh yeah,
very soon. She definitely needs a punching bag.
Oh, yeah,
I'm tired of being her punching bag. That's what it came down to. She come, Daddy, pop, pop, pop. I'm like, all right.
Oh, you better put it Latino. Nah, you gotta put it.
It's both of them though. It's not even just her. It's Angel too. Angel come up, pop, pop. Daddy, pop, pop. I'm like, yo, this is actually starting to hurt now. Like, y'all
they're
getting
chill. Older, so
yeah, they got hands, bro. I don't know where it came from. I do know where it came from.
Oh man, you said it.
It is what it is.
You had your fun, so definitely you did something. So like, let's talk about like community now. So with the whole barbing experience, like the whole barbing thing, like obviously you've created like a whole experience. I mean, the whole community. You can't say a cult because I know like you have like people that are like diehard Mykel fans. Like they're coming to you to cut their hair. Yeah. Like the when I was making my research and all of that, I went on Reddit. So I was searching for like I just put your name under Mykel Williams, and then the first two things that came out of radio was like the best barber in Hamilton.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I was gonna take a picture of that, but I forgot. But those are the things that came out. The best barber in Hamilton. One was like from like a couple of years ago. It said when we used to work at the Split Ave, and then the new one was some guy like a couple months ago was saying, Saints Blaze in Hamilton, and your name was the thing that like Mykel. So like that's a progressive community. So like out of the people you've called hair with, like called hair for, like, and the reason I look up to you is like. The very first time I was gonna have a proper haircut, it was through Elton. Shout out Elton. It was like, oh, go to Mykel. So I got you were the ever first person to actually conversate with me, because those times, bro, I wouldn't lie to you, bro. I didn't have friends or nothing. I just knew them Elton, and then Elton I didn't like hanging around them because they put me in trouble. You know, so like no, it's like you're like the very first person like had like a proper intellectual conversation with me. Like I appreciate that like to this day.
Nah, I got you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. So like this whole community you've created, how do you see like how has that changed like the whole point of life for you?
Like I said, bro, like it gives me purpose, man. I just want to see all my dogs make it at the end of the day. I don't care if you're even my friend. I just want to see people progress. You know what I'm saying? Everyone does. I don't care what you did before meeting me. I don't care what you did to anyone else. When you come to me, you have a fresh plate. Yeah. You get that second chance. Everyone deserves a second chance in life, or just a chance, period. So I just want people to feel their best. I want them to do their best, and the way I am able to share that is by just sit in my chair, we'll conversate, let's see what you like, and I'll help out, put you in the right direction.
I like barbering is a form of art, you know. So like. And then, you know, like, man, like we need the confidence and all of that. Do you feel really happy when you know, like, oh yeah, I just helped this man with his confidence right now?
Yo, that's why I do what I do. That's why I do
I'm like, you're touching lives, like you don't even know it, bro. Like you're helping people out here.
Ask anyone. When I'm done my cut, and I look at you, but yo, I snapped on this, and you can see the reaction. Be like,
you didn't look like that when you came in here.
You did not look like that when you came in here. Right now, you look like the man. I said, you know what? Don't waste my haircut, bro.
Yeah.
You better go out. Man. You better go pick up a shorty, because like, don't waste my haircut, guy. And if you already have a shorty, go take your wife out. You deserve a steak.
Off the camera, back then when he called my hair, bro.
GG's. All right, I did my job.
So like, I noticed like you work with like a lot of like up and coming people in the city of Hamilton. Like I see you work with Dio. Shout out Dio. Ask Ask restaurant like Afro Spice.
You know what's crazy? Yeah. I met him at Groom for Men.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's my boy, yo. It's cool that I got to reconnect with him through through McMaster. Yeah, they had an event there. That's how I reconnected with him. It's funny. I walked in, I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I'm like, yo, I know this kid, bro. I'm like, he's like, Mykel, it's me, Dio. Dio. It's like. I said, yo, what's your last name? He said, Williams. I'm like, that's how I remember you, bro. We had the same last name. Yeah.
Do we have the same dad?
Get the fuck out of here.
Because you have the same last name.
Yeah. That's from my mommy, man. Come on, chill. It's from my mom's, B. Are you my dad? Come on now.
You never know.
You're not my dad.
You know my dad. I mean, he's not a brother. He's not.
You can be a little bro. He's a little bro.
So, like, when you do that with those people younger, like looking up to you and all of that, like, do you sometimes feel like you could have had somebody put you in this kind of spotlight or direction growing up? Yeah, I know like you had a lot of figures in your life, but did you think that you would have loved it if an outsider had done that for you too?
Yeah, I would have loved it. I would have loved it for real. Like, I feel like now, a lot of people aren't willing to come out of their shell to be like a face of something or being the proper face. I feel like the people that are being followed now is musicians, basketball players, stuff like that, but they're not the right ones that are being followed. Like, you don't want these kids following these gangsters and actually acting out like them. That's not life. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I listen to the same music as them, but you don't see me going out. Like, what do you call these guys now? YNs?
Oh, yeah, young niggas.
Bro, I did not grow up like that. I listen to the same music as these guys do, but I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with respect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what had me walk around with respect is I had leaders around me that I wouldn't say I feared, but I respected. And in order to get respect, you got to give respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's not a lot of people out there that are leading these kids in that direction. So I'm trying my hardest to just get my foot out there to say, yo, I at least got to change someone's life. Like, at least I tried. You know what I mean? Because the way it's looking right now, bro, it's like I said, I got a son, bro. I'm trying to make sure the world is still a good place for him. You know?
Like, speaking of like fear, or people you grew up around. I know like you're from you have the Caribbean in you, right? Did you like get your ass whooped like growing up and stuff like that?
Yo, yeah. Come on, dog. Yeah. I'll see it on Kim. My mom used to whoop my ass, bro. My grandmother whooped my ass. Everybody whooped my ass. Everyone took turns whooping my ass. I ain't give a fuck. Whatever. Built character. Some of these kids need their ass whooped.
Bro, a lot of them need their ass whooped.
No cap.
A lot of them need their
you could tell a motherfucker that didn't get their ass whooped, bro.
Man.
Just by looking at them. You need your ass whooped, bro.
You need your ass whooped. But like right now, like what would you like to see change in like Hamilton to be specific?
What would I like to change? Yeah. See, bro, we need more community centers that are set up almost like the way that I had it when I was grew up. I always had something to do after school. I always had a gym to go to after school. I always had some type of even dance to go to. Like, that stuff was so much fun back in the day, and it kept you out of trouble. When you give these kids something to do, it keeps them out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you don't have anything to do after school, your mom is probably not going to be home. Your dad's probably not going to be home because they're probably still at work. What are you going to do? You're going to act a fool. That's just being a kid. Yeah. So in order to keep these kids out of trouble, you need the community to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So like speaking of this community and the kids, so like this is your job now. I know like you take it like full time. How do you balance that fatherhood life and your job?
I'm still figuring that part out. I'm still figuring that out. Nah, but so my wife and I we have it set up where the days that I'm off, I'm full time dad. Like my phone's on do not disturb. Don't call me, don't text me, don't bother me. Don't expect me to respond to you until like I'm actually free to respond to you. Because my days off, I'm just with my kids, bro. Just kicking it with them. I'll take my son to school. I'm spending the day with my daughter because she's not in school yet. And then when Angel's done school, we have a movie night all the time. We'll go out to the park. We do everything, anything that I can fit in those 2 days. Because those are the days I have off is the two specific days. Those are my dad days. They barely see me after that. Like from the day I start working to the last day that I'm working, they see me in the morning if they're lucky, and then at nighttime they're seeing me because I'm putting them to sleep.
So like you've been in your kid's life now, like like this is what you chose to do that. Like that's what you want to do. So they have like that experience of having a father figure. So like. Did you sometimes just wish like, oh, yeah, this man, my father had like stayed in your life, like stuff like that?
Nah, I don't. Nah. I see my father, bro. He taught me one thing. You know what he taught me? What to not be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go the exact opposite way as him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't wish he was there because if he was there, life works in mysterious ways. Okay, imagine he was there. Little do I know, he's. I'll be straight up. He's a crackhead. He's on drugs. He has schizophrenia because of drugs. Do I really want to see that growing up? No. So thank God he wasn't in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
So if he was around me, then that's what I would have been around. Yeah. So fuck it. He could stay there. He could stay on that side. All the love to you. Thanks for staying out of my life. You taught me enough.
So like speaking about you just opened a new topic. Like speaking about the drugs, right? Like we know like Hamilton now, like it's like the home of like things like that or whatever. Like what is your take on that?
My take on that, life is about choices, bro. Yeah. Life is about choices. We all go through shit. It's your choice to light up and hit these drugs, bro. It's your choice. I don't care what anyone says. You could tell me, oh, you're going through a mental episode and da-da-da. I know what mental health is. I go through it every day of my life, but I choose different. Life is about choices. If you choose to do drugs and you're looking at me for sympathy, you're looking at the wrong person, straight up.
But like, do you think like some people actually want to do those drugs? Like, do you think it's just that circumstance? Like,
bro, like I said, it's your choice to go like this. I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
It's your choice to inject yourself with shit. Yeah. So obviously you want to do it. It's a want at that point. That's shit. It's not a need.
But like that still brings us back to the mental health. Like some people like, this whole stigma like, oh, men have to be strong and all of that stuff. But like we can't all be like that.
No, we can't. You're right.
Like, and some of us are like weaker than the other typical man.
So you look for the outlets that will properly help you.
So what will you suggest?
I suggest therapy. I go to therapy myself. I suggest therapy. There's lots of options. Find your therapy, bro. Find someone to talk to. Find a professional in that area. You know what I'm saying? Find your thing that makes you happy. Find that. And if you can't find it, keep finding it. Keep searching for it. Because drugs aren't the answer, bro. Yeah, it's not the answer.
I feel like this country, like a lot of these people, like a lot of you people are like blessed with a lot of resources in this country. Like when I was in Nigeria, like I didn't really know much about like mental health, like therapy or all of these things. Like all of that. We just have to like just came from the place like just thug it out.
That's just being a black man, bro.
Like so, like as a black person, I mean, you can't really say black person, You can't really.
No, we can, bro.
No, you're not black.
As black people, we need to start. Yes, we need to start accepting the fact that we have mental illnesses that we need to deal with, yeah. Right? Because what happens is we have a lot of people that blow up. Yeah. They keep so much in, and then they end up blowing up, and then they're pointed as a bad guy because they blew up.
Yeah. And then speaking of like the influences from this whole community, So like I know like there's like some artists in like Hamilton that like probably have like a bigger audience that could like preach against all of these things, and like at the same time, there's a lot of things happening in Hamilton that like really bad. Like the last time this, I don't want to mention it, like this artist came to Hamilton, there was a shooting. You know, so like I feel like how do you feel like how do you think these things should be handled? Like when it comes to like using your platform for things for the city.
Man, that's tough. That's tough. Like that's the game they want to play, but I don't condone in it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right thing to do. But like I said, life is about choices. What they should be doing is kind of the opposite. Yeah, talk about whatever is going on, but stop actually doing it. You know.
Yeah.
Be stick to your art. Talk about if that's your way of getting through things. Is like I know rap a lot is talking about post traumatic stress and stuff you've been through, but that doesn't mean you gotta still live it.
Like you're the first biracial person coming on the show, right? It's like how was your like experience like the general word growing up with the two, like you come from like two words, right? Like how does that shape you in the society?
Oh, you mean like light skin?
Yeah.
Nah, like I said, bro, I grew up with my mom. I don't know how to explain that.
Like there's a lot of stereotypes about being black and Mexican and all of that.
Yeah, bro. Like it was just a joke to me. I didn't really care, bro. I'm me.
But you didn't feel discriminated.
I don't act black. I don't act white. I act as myself. And that's it.
But
people that discriminate me, people usually look at me, but yeah, you're just a black kid, whatever.
Yeah.
I had the black experience.
I mean, yeah, and at the same time, right? I feel like you love going to like watch basketball games. I've seen like you go to the Raptor game. You took Angel for his first basketball game, which is a very, very good thing.
Oh, it's dope.
Like taking him to his first basketball game. How was that experience for you?
Man, that was like a life goal, bro. Since I became a father, like I've always wanted to take my kids to do things that I never had the opportunity to do, and like just creating memories for them. Not even I don't want to buy them things. I want to buy them experiences. Yeah. Right? I spend so much time out of home working. So like instead of me buying an item, I'd rather like take them out somewhere so we could actually spend time with each other. And like just the fact that I'm able to do that for them is amazing. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. So like at some point in your life, do you think you would want your kids to like have the experience of going back to maybe the Guyanese or any of this Dominican country, like to just experience what he's like?
Okay, let me help you out. So Guyana. Yeah, I would love to go back there. Guyana,
my bad.
I would love to go take them back there, see our roots. Their mom is El Salvadorian and Mexican. I'd love to go back there too to show them. Like I want them to see all that for sure.
Because I feel like if kids like grow up with like this, all of these experiences, like it shapes them to be like a better individual in the society, because they know like, oh yeah, if I do something bad, this part of my father is gonna come out. This part of my mom is gonna come out.
Yeah.
But like one thing I noticed, like most of these kids here is like they don't like
they're privileged.
They're privileged.
They're privileged. So how I'm trying to shape my kids now is like, yeah, I'm not raising them in the hood like me, and I being raised in the ghetto. But like even small things, like while they're still small, we like when it's time to like, if they want new toys, we're okay. We're gonna go through your toy room right now. We're gonna put all the toys that you're not gonna play with in a box. We're gonna go give it to someone that needs it, and then you're allowed to get a new one, right? So they at least know that there's people out there that don't get the opportunities that they do. And as they get older, I'll start bringing them around those places I grew up in, so they could actually see the community that needs help, and hopefully it shapes them to want to help people. You know what I'm saying?
So like, if you become like this, if you ever like become like the prime minister for a day, what are you doing?
Man, I ain't doing nothing, bro. I'm living like Trudeau and buying $1,500 worth of groceries in a week. I'm going on $1 million trip. I don't give a fuck. Well, I don't do politics, bro. Don't ask me
care
about
politics. The people? You don't want to do nothing.
I am the people. No, I'm joking, bro. Nah, man. Prime ministers, I don't do politics, man. I'm not a politician.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I hate politics too, but like if I become like the prime minister for a day, shit, I get myself a Canadian passport. That's it.
I was born here, so I don't got that problem, bro.
I wasn't.
So I said I'm going on that trip, and I'm buying a shitload of groceries that this motherfucker did, bro. This guy's tripping. Are you crazy?
How does it feel like having that power to like go to anywhere you want to go, like do anything you want to do in this country? Like, how does that like? What kind of like? Does it like the confidence? How confident do you feel like when you're like, yeah, I'm holding a Canadian passport, I'm a Canadian citizen?
I never actually thought about it, to be honest. I just go with things, you know. Like I want to go west, I'm gonna go west. I want to go east, I'm gonna go east.
If I leave the country today,
you're not coming back. Yeah. Oh, sorry, brother. whatever you need to help with that process, I got you. You know? If you need me to sign the papers, yo, don't worry, my boy is good to go.
It's good to go.
I got you.
Yeah. So, I know, like, and at the same time, I see like you go to like concerts and all of that. So, like, you know, like, as you're a barber now, would you say you would want to collab with like one of the celebrities in the country?
So, my goal right now, because I'm so used to being behind the chair, I don't want to be behind the chair for the rest of my career. I would actually like to do more contracted work where it's like working behind the scenes of like concerts and movies, shows, stuff like that. So I'm trying to make the transition to that instead. So yeah, I would love to.
I mean, if you want to do something like that, like here, the embassy, I wouldn't say like they would get you that, but like this place, like the embassy, it's like an open place for like creatives like yourself. Like if you want to like do anything like that, like if you're free like to come here and like express your like ideas and whatever. And the CEO of Freedom Bench is gonna try our best to like make it happen.
Yeah.
So if you ever think about anything, like
most
that,
definitely,
welcome here.
This is dope here, bro. I mess with it.
So before we end like this whole thing, like what advice would you like give to like the up and coming or people looking up to you, people watching this, all of that?
My advice: just find what you love and follow it. Follow it, bro. It'll pay off. Trust me. Like I went from doing haircuts for $5, $10, and now I'm charging $55, $65. Some of my services are even over $100. I went from making fucking, I don't know, 10K in a year to being happy about making 37K in a year. Whereas now I'm not happy if I make less than 125 bands in a year. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. I'm actually upset that I made that. I need more.
Yeah. You need more.
I need more. More like, bro, life is so short. You gotta follow what you love and you gotta just do it. Even if you don't make money, never mind the money. If you just follow what you love and it makes you happy, just do that. Like straight up, bro. You don't want to be one of those guys in an office. Yeah, you're making money, but are you miserable?
You're miserable.
You don't want to be miserable. My shop is very different. Like, I don't have employees working with me. It's just literally myself and my wife. And that takes a lot of the pressure off of having expectations from other people. Because when you start working with other people, you have expectations that they need to do this good, or they have expectations from you that, you know, you got to feed them, right? I don't believe in that with cutting hair, for example. I believe you want it, you go get it. You know what I'm saying? You want money, you go get it. So with the transition being my own boss, my own like owner, we'll say, it's smooth because I don't have people working underneath me. But what I do promote, what I like to talk to other like barbers around me about, I like making sure that they know that they can make money in this industry. Right? I will lead them to the position that I'm in. I don't want to see these guys only charging $30 for a haircut. I want them to start charging their worth.
But, you know, as time goes on, everybody's about growth. Yeah. Right? The brand, your business is going to grow.
It's going to grow, yep.
That means you still, like, have to get people that will work under you.
So the next step for me is, like I said, I want to start doing contracting work. The next step for me is I will end up opening up a shop. But I probably won't be hands-on in there. I'll be there to be a mentor and a leader and show these guys. I won't even have them really work for me. I'd have them work in my space and we'll work together, right? I don't want to be anyone's boss. I don't want to boss people around. That's not me. I want people to feel free.
Free around you. Yep.
Exactly. So there's two goals that I have. It's to do behind the scenes, and the other one is to open up a shop where people can feel welcome.
Yeah. And at one time, like I seen you call here for like this guy's play for Tiger Cats.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How did you get that connect? Like,
bro, I don't even know how that happened. So my boy, shout out Trevon Tate. That's my dog, bro. He's the first Thai cat I ever cut. Ever since I cut him,
yeah,
I started cutting all of them. Like I cut a lot of these guys, bro. But the guy that I definitely gotta highlight is Trevon Tate and Jordan Murray. Those guys were my day ones. I'll never forget them. Those are my dogs. Like they live out in the States. Jordan still plays for the Thai Cats. Trevon's on Saskatchewan now, so I got nothing but love for those guys. They really put me on, man.
Like whenever they come to the city, it's you still.
You know I got them.
They're coming 100%.
They're coming to me.
Like if you start cutting hair for like this professional athletes, artists, and all of that, are you gonna quit like cutting hair for like regular people like us? Or?
No, man. No, everyone's welcome, bro.
So be short.
Bro, everyone's welcome, man.
Don't switch up on us.
Yo, we all bleed the same, man. Yeah. We're all human. I don't care about if you're a celebrity or not. If you don't care if you got $1 billion or not, bro. You're no different from me or the next person that has $0 in their account. We're all people. Everyone is welcome, man. Come pull up.
Yeah. So now, as we've come to like the end of the podcast, I'm just gonna be leaving you guys with a few advices, and first of all, man, whatever mental problem you're going through, I would just advise you like talk to somebody you trust, talk to your friends, talk to people. Don't give up to your problems or whatever. Rest in peace, Tyra. Everybody going through something. Please talk to somebody. Suicide, it is hard on the people you're leaving behind. And I'm sorry that has to be like the way you chose to do it. And I hope you're resting in perfect peace. And please, man, if you're going through any mental stress and you think about taking your life, please talk to the National Suicide Prevention. They're working 24/7. They're always there to guide you and help you, whatever you need. Second advice is chase your dreams, man. Chase your passion. Don't let anybody's negativity affect yours. Just do whatever you want to do. And the third one is networking. Your community is so important, whatever you do. One good person from your community can help whatever you do and make you become really, really successful. And please, man, don't ever look down on nobody. Take care of family. Be a good father figure to the people around you. Thank you. And I would like you guys to follow Saint Blade Studio on Instagram. Go cut your hair. Ask for anything. He's always willing to help. Always willing to have deep conversation with you. Gonna cut you 100%. If you're a guy and you're in the streets, he's the guy to cut your hair for. Trust me. Speaking from experience. And if you're a girl, same thing. And follow our Instagram, No Father Figures. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. I will see you next time.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.